Hello, and welcome, everyone. I am Lizzie, your host. I am the host and one of the producers of the LizyT show. How are you doing? It is Saturday, and some of you are wondering, Lizzie, what is going on? You are broadcasting on Saturday now. Well, yes, we do exceptions to the rule. And I am very, very happy to be able to be here with all of you. If you're not here live, you are able to see us on all the social media that we are broadcasting from Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, obviously our YouTube channel, and LizyT.com. It is the website. So if you have just come across to this page and you are wondering, who is this chick? Who is this lady? Well, I am the host right here from Canada, broadcasting throughout the world. We have over 64 countries. If you're not watching right now, they will be watching later on. I keep tabs, if you can see on my website, all the dots in the world that I have reached, places that I haven't even known that existed. So I'm very curious if you're watching from a part of the world that you think people don't know, please let us know, because we would love to put a dot and say, hey, now we have another country. So 64 counting, and I love to hear about your thoughts. Today, everyone, we have another creator, another entrepreneur. We have another inventor, another person that has the audacity, I love to use that word, to encounter or to embark of businesses. And I know some of you said, Lizzie, this is not a good time. Well, contrary to popular belief, anytime is a good time to be able to start a brand new business. So stay tuned, everyone. By the way, comments are always welcome. So if you would like to say hello, if you would like to chat with us, we love to display your comment, your salutations, your hellos, your questions right here on the screen. And me or my guest, obviously my guest, will be able to let you know of the answer or comment. If you perhaps you're thinking of becoming an entrepreneur yourself, that's another way of answering your questions. What does it take? What is what's the roughest thing, or the most challenging, I love that word, challenging is better, things that you encounter when you're opening a business? What is the most rewarding? And I will ask my guests the same questions as well. So yeah, stay comfortable, make sure you have a cup of tea or your coffee. It is still early in the morning, and so make sure that you relax. If you're on your tablet, on your cell phone, or maybe just watching on our YouTube channel on the big screen at home. Now all the TVs are connected to the internet on your living room. So it's so weird to watch myself on YouTube on the big screen. But yeah. So let me give you a little bit of background for you that are wondering, who is this incredible lady, and I will give you a little bit background before we bring her to the stage. I need my glasses for that. So we're going to be speaking to Chrislene George. She is a creator of Christine Boutique, Beauty Boutique rather. She is a fashion entrepreneur, a TikTok content creator. So make sure you follow it on TikTok. We're on TikTok as well, but not as much as some other people. She introducing Chrislene as she is a TikTok sensation entrepreneur, content creator, and verified social media influencer with a degree in fashion and merchandising and an exceptional fashion sense. Chrislene has set out launch her Black-owned fashion business online. This is incredible. She's built a huge following on social media platform, becoming an inspiration to aspiring entrepreneur and fashion enthusiast. Throughout her content and creation business venture, Chrislene brings fresh, innovative ideas catering to masses, irrespective of their age, gender, and yeah. So this is going. This is globally, everyone, not just in North America. She is from Manchester, New Hampshire. Um, this is actually one place I haven't had guesses from in United States. We have a huge following in the United States. Chrislene Georges is an icon in fashion industry and set out launch black owned fashion business online with an exceptional fashion degree and merchandising. She brings innovative ideas to the massive. Now you can follow her on her social media. She is all over, but we will be sharing that very, very soon. Actually, I will be asking her because this is the best thing is for my guests to be able to share their social media with us and with you. So absolutely, absolutely. So without further ado, everyone, I've love to welcome this incredible, incredible lady to the stage with a wonderful round of applause. Hello, hello, beautiful.
Good morning.
Welcome to Canada virtually. Welcome to Canada from Manchester. That's incredible, Chrislene. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. How about you, Lizzie?
I am doing fantastic. It's a bright early morning for me because I usually sleep in a little bit on the Saturday, but you know what, today is a special date for me because I get to talk to you. I get to showcase your incredible ideas and your gift with the world. So it's a happy date for me. Chrislene, tell us a little bit about how you got started into fashion. What motivated you? What was so special about fashion that you decided this is something that I want to be more than what I want to be more than a hobby. I want it to be more than playing and putting things together. I want this to be a business. Give us a little bit of background. Take us back when you were, I don't know, a little girl, although you look a little girl yourself right now.
Yes, so I technically grew up with fashion. So I was a kid. When I was little, I wanted to become like a lawyer or a pharmacist, and I tried everything, but it didn't work out for me. So like throughout my 20s, from 17, I graduated high school early, since 3 years early, since 2023, 2013, sorry. And I graduated from high school at that time frame for my junior year. I was moving on to college. So I started college in Boston, which is called Fisher College. So it was like the first private school that I didn't really like because it was too expensive for me. So I had to transfer to Southern New Hampshire University. So I was studying health sciences at Fisher College in Boston, and I transferred to SNU here in New Hampshire. That school is very expensive too, so it's like a 4 year school. And I struggle with schizophrenia because I suffer from schizophrenia, so I'm on medication and stuff. So I do suffer from depression and anxiety as well too. So I was jumping around throughout my teen years. And I'm 27 now because I just turned 27 this year. And I went back to school since in the middle of my when the first pandemic started. I went back to school since the year of 2020. And my school that I attended to was Middlesex Community College in Bedford or Lowell, Massachusetts. I live an hour away from Boston, which is from New Hampshire. I started my degree in fashion merchandising because I love fashion, and I was keeping up with the trends, and you know how celebrities are with fashion, owning a stylist and everything, styling them, putting pieces together, working with fashion designers in big industries. That was my plan, but you know, I come from a small city um, that's not really diverse, but it's kind of hard to find work here because you kind of have to like go to New York or LA or Atlanta or Florida. Boston just a little bit, but not too much because I don't know too many entrepreneurs or stylists out there. But I know like a couple of like personal stylists out there. But I mostly know a couple in New York more than Boston. So I was completing my degree, and I just graduated college since last year. So I am in the process of looking for an entrepreneur here in New Hampshire from either Manchester or Bedford, New Hampshire, because I don't know too many entrepreneurs out here that's like fashion related. So if you are a fashion entrepreneur here in Manchester, New Hampshire, or Bedford, New Hampshire, please reach out to me so I could get experience in my foot in the door to get experience. And I do have I launched a business page and my personal page on Instagram, and my business page is called Chrislene Beauty Boutique and slash Chrislene Beauty Supplies. It came to my idea to, since I have a huge following on my personal page and I'm verified on my personal page, I wanted to set up a business online so people could buy products that actually work for them skins or hair or beauty or any products that you guys want me to launch. I could actually do that. And I'm also looking for like a web developer and a mobile app developer that people have experience that's affordable for me to work with them, but not with the company affiliated because there's people pressing lawsuits on me because um, not lawsuits, but like taking legal actions on me because I'm not the one who run my social media account because I have a social media manager. I sometimes be on my social media when my social media manager is not available or have their consent to post what I need to post on my platform because my captions and what I say on social media sucks because it's not viral enough and people are not engaging with me even though people follow me, they don't interact with me or none of that stuff on my social media. And it's hard to push myself out there on the internet because people are very nasty and evil, and people are like they say money is the root of evil, which is true because think about it. Without social media and without money, what would we be doing by now? Like society would be completely different without money because the main thing is money is so important to people is that it just drives them crazy. So I'm not a celebrity, and I'm trying to get exposure to by joining on LizyT's show to see if anyone from my own state would reach out to me because I love to collaborate with people from my own state and get experience from there.
One of the things that I love about Chris Lane is what you said is although you have many challenges, health challenges, and financial challenges, trying to find the right school, the most affordable school, you still haven't give up on your dream. And that is very, very commendable.
Yeah,
I admire you and I praise you and this is a very good example for a lot of people that are watching right now that you could have, and I'm glad you didn't, but you could have given up, say, you know what, I suffer from this condition. I cannot afford it because it's way too expensive for me, but you
yeah,
still keep going. And that alone, and I hope you are listening, everyone, that alone, it is a true sign, a true it shows everyone that it is possible when you really love something. And she's mentioned it more than 3 times just in the 15 minutes that we're here. She loves fashion and she wants to see her dream. She wants to be able to see this idea of her taken off like a wildfire. And here on LizyT Show, Chris Lane, we're going to support you 100%
thank
on
you.
your endeavor, and that deserves a round. Congratulations.
Thank
Yes,
you.
and if, as she mentioned, if you are in the Hamster area and you would like to collaborate with her or give her an opportunity to be able to showcase what she has. I mean, she's studying fashion right now and very, very costly and with a lot of sacrifices. I appreciate this. This is really one of the things, one of the goals and the theme of the show is tell us who you are and what you do. You're doing an incredible job. Um, and also to be able to reach one people and one person out there. It is very challenging for us to like everybody to like the LizyT, the whole world to like LizyT show
Yeah.
or Chrislene, but one person, one key person out there can connect with Chrislene. That would be incredible. You talk about, and when I read the biography, you talked about TikTok influencer, which is very, very commendable as well. That you've had followers from all over. What do you find about social media? What is it in it for
Well,
you that you get become so engaged? I mean, you are a very incredible content creator.
well, I started TikTok when it wasn't so popular before the pandemic because my little niece is like 10 years old and she's the one who's been doing TikToks. But I know TikToks have like a certain age limit to allow kids to use that platform and adults too. So I started creating TikTok after my little niece introduced me to TikTok. And we started following each other and we'd be doing dancing and videos and stuff. But after a while, it kind of like went downhill because when Trump was president, he was about to ban TikTok, and I was like, oh no, because I have like 3,000 followers down there. I don't want to lose all that opportunity up for another platform, which is Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat and LinkedIn and Facebook, because I have all these social media platforms that I follow everybody on there. And TikTok was really important. So I use TikTok to like express my lifestyle, my career, my family, or like birthdays, funerals, weddings, etc. You name it. I'll come up with the content to put it out there, but it won't go viral because my stuff won't go viral because it's private. So I don't want it to go viral because it's just gonna be too many people on the same platform as me. I mean, there's gonna be people that are negative. There's gonna be people that are positive. That'll break you. It's like make it or break it. So type of thing. But TikTok is. I love TikTok. They're still in the process of banning it because our governor here in New Hampshire is also trying to ban TikTok as well too. His name is Governor Chrislene. I guess he didn't really like TikTok, but he's like in a process of banning it. And it's not just here in New Hampshire, but it's all across the 50 states and including in Europe too, and all the around other countries around the world too. It's kind of sad if they do end up banning TikTok. I had like almost like 3,000, like almost to 4,000 followers on TikTok on there, and I just have platform to express myself. And I love to throw some ideas to people, give advice to people who suffer schizophrenia or depression or anxiety or what they're going through. I would come up with the video, and then sometimes people will be duetting my video, not all the time, or like it or just watch it. But I'm mostly getting more viewers that are watching it than like liking it. So yeah.
So other than TikTok, any other social media you are in it? I mean, I know you're big and on Instagram as well. You're very active on Instagram. You have also the webpage. And by the way, everyone, right underneath here, where the description is in our YouTube channel and also on all the other social medias, you can see and you can follow the link. You have a YouTube channel yet?
I started YouTube, but I was like, I don't think YouTube's for me. So no.
Gotcha. Gotcha. And a website for anybody to follow. What is your website?
Twitter. I'm very active on Twitter because I'm verified on Twitter. So it's at Chrislene. And then my Instagram is Chrislene Stylist without the S because I have like a personal one that's verified. And then I am on Snapchat, but I don't really like using Snapchat because I don't want people to Snapchatting me weird stuff. So I don't want to include Snapchat. So it's just LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter.
Awesome, awesome. So your purpose is here to all obviously to share with the world that you have this incredible fashion sense, but also to help other people with the same condition as you have. When
Mhm.
people reach out to you, so there's two reasons that you want to be able to share this here in my platform with the world. When people contact you, I'm sure that it has happened more than once, with their issues, with their health issues. What is the first thing that you do as someone who deals with it, battles with this condition?
Well, people don't really like to talk about what they suffer from until you say it first, until you tell your side of a story, because people only listen to you if your story is more accurate and more relatable to them to grab their attention. Because people
Interesting.
are sheltered.
Interesting. Okay. So and I don't battle with this issue, and a lot of you that are watching right now are probably thinking that is something that I never knew about. So it has to come from you saying, I know what you're saying, I know what you're talking about, because that's how I feel as well. That's what I battle with. Are they able to open up? Are you able to give them some sort of um, tip coping mechanism, tipping points, things that helps you, that can help on someone else? For example, I love for you to elaborate on that.
Mhm. So I've been seeking therapy since I was like um since 2015, October 2015. After I was done graduating high school, I seek therapy like after that. So I've been having a therapist, which is like a case manager. And then after I was falling sick back and forth, they put me on medication because I wanted to be on medication because I'm someone who suffers from ADHD as well too. So I do have like a short attention span. But I've been seeking therapy all my life, pretty much since I'm 27 now. So I've been into this program called the Greater Messer Mental Health here in New Hampshire, Messer, New Hampshire. Um, and I also have a guardian too. The first, I had like when I what the hospital do when they take people who are sick, they put them into those. They put you up to the state capital hospital. What they do is like they transfer you up there from the hospital from your local town to the state. It's called Concord State New Hampshire Hospital. I've been there for like several times when I was falling sick throughout my mid 20s, but I'm been feeling better now with my mental health wise because I've been using my comprehensive skills and seeking therapy, taking medication, keeping up with my appointments, talking to my case manager, keeping up with my guardian. So my guardian is my brother because I used to had a guardian from the state, but were not managing me well, not treating me well. They're not sending me any money. Either it was as two, I was running out of money and saying, "Oh, we don't have it, we don't have it." So I had no choice but to put them in court, but have my family involved. So I rather have family than the state instead. But I had a family for like for a few years now. So everything's working good, keeping track of my appointments, everything. My mental health is stable. What I do is like I talk to my therapist all the time about my goals. When I tell people my goals, they're like, "Oh, you need to take action." But why do I need to take action if I'm explaining to you what I want to accomplish? If there's no one out there that's gonna help me. So if I say my goals, I'm gonna do them eventually. My goal is to lose weight. My goal is to meet celebrities. My goal is to connect with people, regular people that are launching their businesses or whatever they need help. My goal is to help people because I love helping with people, and that's my major thing in life. Because I don't grow up to be selfish, and I was taught to be unselfish and worthy and trustworthy, friendly, outgoing, motivated, and successful in life.
Love it, love it. If you've just tuned in, this part alone, which is going to be repeated throughout our social media, it is the pièce de résistance. One of the things that I love about what you said is that you're trying to keep a good tally of things that you have to do. And if you're battling with the same issues, this is a really good tip, which I asked Chrislene about. make sure that you follow up with your therapy. If you don't have one, I suggest you run and try to get one. Therapy is number one, to be able to share your issues, and most important, your goals. The goals are things that are keep you going forward, because this is something that you have to look forward to. Sorry, I'm repeating myself. The other thing is medication. If you've been given a medication, that is important uh, to take it and not to default on it. The other thing is to have a guardian, and I didn't know this. This is something that I learned first time, to have a guardian, just to be able to take care of you, or to keep track. Isn't it something like that, to keep track of your goals and your accomplishment and things that you need to do? What is the role? Let's start it there. What is the role of a guardian?
Well, in order for you to have a guardian, it's like you gotta ask somebody from your family member first. First and foremost, to see if they could become your guardian. That's number one. And number two is, if they agree to become your guardian, you're gonna have to allow them to take over your appointments, take you to appointments if you don't have a car, or take you to your therapy, to with your appointments as your therapy as well too, to keep track of everything, because they're the one who will know your medical history background and your medical history. Their job is to help you, but I love to have a family involved, but not the state. So having family involved as your guardian is a good thing, so it's better than the state.
Makes sense. Makes sense to so that way you don't fail, right? It's somebody who can help you to succeed,
Yes.
whether it's being out there, taking you to appointments if you're not able to make it, or drive you places that you're not able to make it, and
Hmm.
also going to see your therapist. Again, somebody who helps you not to succeed and not to fail. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
This has been such an educational conversation between someone who battles with this, because to be honest, I mean, I know a little bit, but I've never knew how intricate and how detailed things could be for somebody who is battling. um have you gotten in touch with someone that has reached out to you and asked for help? I mean, you talked about not people don't come and say it, but once you
Well,
have that relationship and you said, I have it too. Have they reach out to you and at all?
no, like not really. But I take like I'm the person that takes like Uber or Lyft because I don't have a car myself. But when you talk to your driver from the Uber or Lyft, and you have a conversation about your mental health stable, and then somebody else has the same situation as you, it gets funny because it's a small world. When it's a small world, people will connect with you automatically if you say, "Oh, I suffer from this, that, and so on." But they'll understand. And suffering from schizophrenia is the same thing as saying bipolar disorder or mental illness, because there's three different ways people call it. But I just call it schizophrenia because it's much better. It's like a better term than saying bipolar or mental illness, because it's not that suitable for my term and my vocabulary. But I like to use big words as my vocabulary to get people to understand what I'm talking about.
I understand. I understand, and good for you for not being so shy. And I understand this is probably a little difficult and challenging for you to share this. It must feel vulnerable to be able to share this with the world, but I see that you are genuine and you are an open book, and you want to make sure that people know the real you, the whole you,
Yeah.
the creative, the entrepreneur, as that the one that has aspiration of becoming a great entrepreneur, and I know you will, and also somebody who battles with this condition, and somebody who battles with financial challenges. So This is the real Chrislene, everyone. There is no gimmick here. She is who she says she is, and she's wants to be able for the world to share and see that what she's trying to achieve is truly, truly a positive influence to everyone, not only in fashion, not only in beauty, but also in mental health, which is very, very commendable. One of the
Mhm.
things that I wanted to ask you, Chrislane, is that now that you are stable, you're on your meds, you're seeing your therapist, you're seeing that things are working, you're becoming a lot healthier, and
Mhm.
you talked about challenges with your weight. And hi, number one here, I know what it's like. It's not. I'm not the one to speak on that. I try my best,
Yeah.
but one of the things that I love to ask you is, what is the message for someone out there who is watching this now or will be watching later on, that you will recommend to people that will help?
Well, my message is be serious, do not be fake, and be honest. And if you're looking for somebody that's trustworthy, friendly, outgoing, and very motivated and well self disciplined in life, I'm one of those people that should be reached out to because I'm struggling with my business to launch as a fashion entrepreneur and gaining internships as well too from New Hampshire because New Hampshire is not an artsy state. So I'm just trying to make this like a huge exposure to see if anyone will reach out to me about being trustworthy and more like a hard worker to seek what I'm seeking.
And I think you will be achieving that, Chris. You will definitely be achieving that. I know we want things right away, right? We want
Yeah.
it today, yesterday, right? And it takes a lot of time. And I have to tell you, as an entrepreneur myself, as a business owner, and it took us about 5 years for us to reach here, and we're not. Millionaires, just to give you that, but
Yeah.
we have the followers, the niche that we are looking for, right? We want
Mhm.
genuine people like yourself. We want to be able to feature people that are struggling, but they're succeeding, because I see you as very, very successful, and you might not agree with it. The fact that you are doing this out of all the challenges that you have, not just financial, not just spiritually and mentally, uh, but you're doing it. And that is, as I said earlier, very, very commendable. It is very easy to give up. That's
Yeah.
the
It is.
easiest thing to do, right?
And not a lot of people want to talk about their failures because they're showing the goods and glams first, but and never the failures. And for me, I do both.
That's right. That's right. So I would say keep on keeping on, and do not give up. And I know you're going to have incredible day. This is probably a good day, but tomorrow might be a bad day, and then so forth and so on. So I would suggest that you keep on, and the struggles are going to come, and God willing, Lord willing,
Mhm.
you will look at it tomorrow and say, hey, it's been going up and down, but I'm up today, and I give thanks for that. And maybe tomorrow will be a down day, and I'll also will be able to give thanks for that. So just keep up doing the great job that you always do, because it's worth it at the end.
Mhm.
And you don't know, there is one people out there in this beautiful world that our Lord has created, that you will be able to reach somebody in Australia. We have listeners and watchers all over the world. Somebody perhaps in Africa, somebody in here in Canada, and that one person needed to hear what you had to say today. That it is difficult, that is challenging with all your conditions, but you're still doing it, and they will see you as an example of pursuing, of trying, of doing what you love to do most, which is fashion and helping people with mental health. Wonderful.
And I also want to thank you for submitting my campaign as well too. I have a campaign that I'm trying to raise money for Haiti, and it's to send it to the missionary, the Christian missionary people in Haiti. We're raising money so we could send it to the missionary people to help kids with their education, because things are bad in Haiti because of the assassination and everything. It's not safe. So there's someone reached out to me on social media saying we need your help. What can you do? And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna create a campaign, but no one haven't really donated in my campaign. But if you guys could please donate to my campaign, that'd be nice.
And that I was going to ask you, and thank you for giving me that segue. I was going to ask you about that. I'm a huge contributor for Haiti, whether it's schooling kids, bringing pads, reusable pads. There's a friend of mine here in Canada that helps with Haiti, wheelchairs for seniors that are not able to walk, and so forth and so on. So a big hello to Alison Harvey with Woman on Fire for doing that. But how important, and have you been to Haiti? I know I haven't, but
Well,
I know my
the
friend
last
has.
the last time I've been to Haiti was when I was 12, because I had a great grandmother that was like 102 or more than
Wow.
that, but she passed away when I was about to turn 13 at that time. And after that, I never went back because I don't have like a family in Haiti. So everyone, half of my mom's side of the family passed away, and half of my dad's side are like some in the U.S. and Brazil, France, French Guiana, all these other locations. So we're scattered everywhere. So I
Very,
never went back.
very multicultural you are. So you do have some background with Haiti, which is, it's interesting when you hear a country that is struggling and you have some close connections, especially background. You kind of tend to, I want to help, right? You
Yeah.
want to be able to help, and it's very very nice of you. And for you that are watching right now, if you would like to contribute as well, I will have the link here on my YouTube channel for you to be able to contribute as well to this incredible cause. I'm a huge contributor to Haiti. Some of you know we've run fundraisers here in Canada, and this is another opportunity for you to be able to help. So anything helps, any amount. I know that I saw your fundraiser. Any amount helps, and it's the poverty there is incredible. We take water, we take pads for women for granted, we take housing for granted, we take so much for granted. Some of those kids, I know the orphanage that my friend has visited are in decayed condition. So
Yeah.
anything helps. To be able to help girls and boys to go to school and to learn how to read and write is imperative right now. So I commend you again for doing this, Chrislene. This is
Thank you.
beautiful. This
And
is
you pronounced my last name earlier, so my name is pronounced Chrislene Georges because it's not George, because it has like an S at the end.
Georges. Okay,
Yeah.
beautiful. Thank you for correcting me. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
that. So Chrislane, I know that we can be talking here for the whole morning, and this has been incredible learning experience for me, for us. So again, if you would like to reach out to her, make sure that you do follow the links that are all here on my YouTube channel, and reach out to her, connect. We will be supporting you 100%. And
Mhm.
it's been a great opportunity talking to you. All the best. I know you're going to go forward. Just don't give up. That's one of the things that I
Thank
would
you.
love to
You
say
too.
to you.
This is a one amazing show and my first time being on here, and it's a pleasure of being on here. So I hope you guys would inspire me and reach out to me. I know my page are private on social media. It's because there's crazy people trying to figure out my real location and stuff, trying to press lawsuits on me. So I'll know if you add me by my social media manager, and we'll accept you.
Beautiful. Okay, everyone. It was been great talking to you. We'll be back with another guest, another show. Make it a fantastic weekend, everyone. I am Lizzie, your host, with my guest, Chris Lane. and have an amazing weekend, everyone. We'll see you soon. Bye bye.
Bye.